Today is June 26, 2024. My name is Rob Carr of Kalamazoo Right to Life. This is Pro-Life Week. Well, I was originally planning on just giving a brief video today talking about the highly anticipated presidential debate tomorrow. But I just found out this morning that a judge in Michigan has ruled that Michigan's informed consent law, which includes the 24-hour waiting period on abortions, has been eliminated. It's been removed by a judge in Michigan. This is in keeping with Proposal 3. Remember that Proposal 3 was extreme and dangerous and too vague and expansive. And this is some of the ramifications of that horrible decision. The next point that the same judge ruled this morning is that non-physicians, non-MDs cannot perform abortions. Now, and you go back to the very beginning of abortion rights back in the late 1960s and early 1970s, when one of the key pro-abortion arguments was that we've got to get abortion out of the hands of non-licensed physicians, quacks. We have to get it out of their hands and put abortion into the hands of licensed doctors who are best able to perform abortions in a clinical setting to safeguard women's lives. That was the original argument, the impetus. Get it away from non-licensed doctors, put it in the hands of doctors. Well, that is now gone. And non-physicians in Michigan, non-physicians will be able to perform abortions thanks to this judge. And I don't have all the details about where this judge is even located, but the judge has ruled that these two items, informed consent, gone, non-physician requirement, gone, that this is a part of Proposal 3 from last year. Horrible decision by this judge. Okay, and more will come later on this decision, more understanding of what it really means for Michigan's women. Informed consent, how basic is it you inform a patient of an impending surgical procedure? You're informing them what's going to happen, what are the risks, what are the ramifications, what are the safeguards, what are the challenges. That is so basic. It's no longer, because of abortion, even though they want to call it healthcare, abortion is in a separate category to these pro-abortion people, a separate category that all the rules are off, all the bets are off, all the safeguards are off, because it's a political medical procedure that is separate from any other medical procedure. That is so wrong in so many different ways. Okay, let me turn the corner. Tomorrow, Trump versus Biden in this debate. And we have to assume that the CNN moderators are going to be challenging Trump on a lot of different areas, primarily that he's a convicted felon, and he's got all these other indictments against him, and he challenged the 2020 election, January 6th, all these things. They're going to throw darts at Trump. And they're going to probably throw softballs at Biden. It's just the way it's going to be. And Biden will probably want to get under Trump's skin, calling him a loser because he lost in 2020. He lost in the Manhattan court with Alvin Bragg. He's losing on these indictments, that he's a loser. And Trump, we all kind of know Trump has some flaws. And one of his big flaws is that he's not willing to apologize. He's not willing to admit that he's wrong. And he doesn't like to be considered a loser. He wants to be a winner. It's part of his DNA. And which is regrettable that he is not able to admit he's wrong when he is wrong. He's not able to do that. And if Biden can get under his skin and allow Trump to get off message and to start overreacting, this could be very bad for Trump. I think back to 2020, first debate against Biden. I personally believe he lost the election that night because he was an attack dog. He went on offense the entire night, at least 50 times, interrupting Biden when he was speaking. It's one thing to challenge your opponent's positions, their policies, that's fine. But he almost wouldn't even allow Biden to speak because he was interrupting him so much. That was so unpresidential for Donald Trump. And I think he lost a lot of independent voters because he was so arrogant and so rude and disrespectful. He cannot do that. And actually, what's a good thing is that one of the ground rules is that when you're not speaking, your mic is turned off. So he's not even going to be able to interrupt Biden because his microphone is going to be silenced. So that's actually kind of a good thing. Trump has to be on his game and talk about issues, food prices, fentanyl, illegal immigration, crime, our withdrawal from Afghanistan. There's a lot of things, mortgage interest rates. There's a lot of things Trump can challenge Biden on. Policies that have failed the American public. They have failed. And Biden is going to go after him on abortion. Let's not kid ourselves. Abortion is going to be one of the linchpins of the Biden campaign. And the moderators will bring it up. Biden will bring it up. And he's going to be on the attack. A lot of tomorrow night's debate will be about democracy and January 6th and abortion. Don't be surprised. Look for it. And Trump better have good answers. He must have good answers when it comes to these three topics because the moderators will not go easy on Trump. They will not. So set your TVs, 9 p.m. Thursday night, the first presidential debate, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, locking horns. And if Biden's cognitive skills are struggling tomorrow night, if he has problems articulating his message, and if he starts to mumble and stumble and have long periods of time where he's kind of like in a daze, that'll be curtains for him. He has to be on his game. And Trump too. Trump has to be disciplined in his answers, and he needs to sound presidential. Okay, with that, I'll let you go, and I'll see you next time.